Greetings. Before we start the anime recap, I just want to clarify that the anime studio stated that every characters in this anime are over 18 and they are adult. So, YouTube staff, don't just assume everything just because your mind is messed up. Greetings. Today I'm going to talk about a family-oriented cultural anime. If you like vanilla and family values, then you should watch this anime. By the way, this is not a regular anime, so Google and Incognito are your best friends.
わびしい大学生活だな。俺、三井雄一は第一希望の大学に入り一人暮らし。しかし仲のいい友人も彼女もおらず、夏休みをぼっちでダラダラと過ごしていた。
The main character is living alone, and although he is already attending a university, he is still single. I guess he is on his way to join the Council of Wizards. Like the video and comment below if you guys are the same too. Anyways, it looks like he has a little sister and her name is Hana. He loves her as a family a lot, but he realized that he is falling to the Alabama side slowly. Therefore, he decided to keep distance from her and he chose a university that is 2 hours away from his home. However, the Alabama side has consumed him. Instead of forgetting about her, he missed her even more. Well, that is just familial love, right? Suddenly, someone rang the doorbell.
何考えてんだ俺、実の妹に。なんだ?
When he opens the door, it is his sister, and he is surprised to see her.
わかんなかったよ。少し会わない間にすっかり綺麗になってて。
本当？花綺麗
？He did not expect that she would grow up to be such a beauty, and she has grown in all the right places, unlike the editor. Moving on, it looks like she will be staying at his place, since his parents are going on an overseas trip. It is a shame that she cannot take care of herself, since women are supposed to be strong and independent in 2024 as portrayed in Western media. Anyways, he is amazed that she is able to take a bus and came to his house. She told him that their parents sent her here. He is so done with them, since they did not even come into his room and check on him. Well, I guess he is getting treated like a middle child.
おい、すぐそこまで来てたのに、俺に一言もなしかよ。嫌いなのか、俺のこと。
She informed him that she came here to study and get good grades for her exam, since she is an Asian. However, she is inferior in the intellectual department, so I guess she is no longer Asian.
覚えたことは3歩歩けば片っ端から忘れ、漢字はほぼ読めず。スイッチが3つ以上あるものはお手上げ。花はおバカに育ってしまった。社会生活すら危ういほどに。
In addition, she does not have any common sense as well. It looks like all of her nutrients went to her hopes and dreams instead of her brain. How strange, the editor does not have both. He is anxious since he has fallen to the Alabama side, and he does not know how to control himself.
まずいぞこれは。夏休み中花と一緒なんて理性が持つのか。俺の2年間の努力が。
Suddenly, she stated that it is pretty hot, so she embraced gender equality and transformed into her default skin. Like the video if you support gender equality as well. Anyways, he did not see that coming, but he will be coming later. Since she support gender equality, she wants him to do the same too. So, she unleashed his Excalibur, and his Excalibur is already ready for battle. She is staring at it in 4K. Since she really likes to drink milk, he told her that he has some magical protein-rich milk that will make her smarter. You guys should drink that in real life too. Anyhow, she believed him and starts to clean his Excalibur the eco-friendly way. After a while, he gave her a lot of family-sized protein-rich milk, and she drank all of it without wasting a single drop. It seems like she is always in her default skin when she is at home, so he is having a very hard time all the time.
俺は花にとって優しいお兄ちゃん。裸族をやめるところから教えないと。
お兄ちゃん。
どうした？暑いなら水を。
少年、お風呂入りたいの。
During bath, he is teaching her a lot of new knowledge as well, and she has learnt pincer attack on that day. He rewarded her with some fairy magic protein-rich milk as well. After bath, she is doing the stuff that he taught her yesterday. He quickly stopped her and told her not to do that in public, or he will be disowned by his parents. At nighttime, he told her that he will give her more knowledge if she behave herself. In addition, he also really wants to explore that family-friendly dungeon.
お家だったらお母さんに怒られちゃう。
後で買い物に行こう。ジャムと牛乳をたくさん買ってあげるから。は
ーい、お兄ちゃん大好き。お買い物、お買い ームもミルクもいっぱい。ねえねえ、お兄ちゃん。花、ちゃんと我慢してたよ。だから。
On the next day, he is trying to get that family pack holy water from her dungeon. Since she wants to get that magic milk directly, she allows him to explore her dungeon in the name of family. So, he explored the shit out of her dungeon and gave her a lot of protein-rich magic milk on that day. By the way, he did not use any protective gear because she is his family. In addition, her dungeon is family-friendly and safe for the family. Anyways, he is writing a report for his course.
レポートめんどくせえ。ああ、花と遊びたい。
お兄ちゃんは大学の勉強ができてすごい。
呼び出しとか情けない姿を見せるわけにも。
お兄ちゃん。
Suddenly, she called out to him. It seems like she has learnt something new again. She has managed to use a holy relic, and she felt like she could reach the heaven. He suddenly has big brain, so he told her that she should keep doing her solo Let's Play. In the meantime, he is also doing his own solo Let's Play as well, so she will not be alone by herself. Eventually, he showered her with a lot of protein-rich lactose-free magic milk. On the next day, they are going on a date. It is very hot at that time, and she wants to transform into her default skin in public. He stopped her and told her not to do that, or her dungeon will get explored forcefully.
花がいい子にしてればどこへも行かないよ。
Then he went to buy an ice cream for her. After he paid that, he is surprised to see her using the ice cream to cool down her dungeon. Now, that is some next level life hack right there. Anyways, he does not stop her. Instead, he wants to explore her dungeon to warm it up. Since it is very hot, she refused him, so he has no choice but to explore her backdoor dungeon. Well, a dungeon is still a dungeon, so there is not much to be complaining about. In the end, he is the first to conquer the backdoor dungeon and nourish it with a lot of nutrient-rich magic milk. On the next morning, he is already awake, while she is still sleeping. So, he is going to wake her up the family way. He used her to clean his Excalibur the climate-friendly way. Then, he starts to explore her dungeon. As expected, that wakes her up and she is surprised by his sudden dungeon exploration. I will try that on the editor for research purposes. After she got her protein-rich breakfast, it's time for her to study.
お兄ちゃんどう？花いつもよりできた気がしたよ。
もう少し頑張りましょうかな。
However, she is actually bad at math. Oh wait, I forgot that she is no longer Asian. Anyways, she is puzzled since she did not get smarter after drinking those magic milk. He told her that the effect needs to take time to kick in, and she believed him as always.
お兄ちゃん、もっと飲みたい。
今日は暑いから水分はたくさん取らないとね。はい。
At outside, she drank too much water, so she needs to do her business as soon as possible. Due to plot purposes, the washroom were full, and there is a shit ton of people lining up there. Desperate time calls for desperate measure. Therefore, she has no choice but to do her business at the bushes, and she can provide the plants some fertilizers at the same time. However, she did it the male way, because she has no fucking common sense. As a result, he needs to help her to clean it up. Then, he explored her family-friendly dungeon as usual.
ただいま。さあ花、これ着て。
At home, he wants her to change into a cat girl outfit. He informed her that she will become smart by doing that, since cat are very smart. As usual, she believed his bullshit, so she accepts his request. Then, they did a lot of family bonding session, and he gave her a lot of protein-rich magic milk in the end.
市民プールは混んでたからな。ここなら思いっきり遊べるぞ。
On the next day, when they are hanging out at outside, they did the family-oriented protein time as usual. Since they are protected by the plot armor, they did not get caught in the act.
かわいい服いっぱい。ねえねえお兄ちゃん、花に似合うかな？
ああ、なんでも似合うぞ。花は可愛いからな。
Then, they went on a date as usual, and he gave her a lot of family-sized magic milk as always. At home, she is eating strawberries as her snack. It looks like she liked to eat them together with milk.
だったからね。さあ食べよう。
いただきまーす。はあ、おいしい。まあお兄ちゃんのミルクもこれくらい甘々だったらいいのにな。
あ、まあそれは。
花いいこと考えた。
Suddenly, she has an idea and told him that she has thought of a new recipe that will amaze Gordon Ramsay. She wants to garnish the strawberries with the magic milk. So she starts to extract them, and he used Protein Blast in the end. Thus, a Michelin 3 stars premium gourmet has been created, and now that you guys know the recipe, you can make it on your own.
そうか、ならよかった。
お兄ちゃんも食べたい？はい。
I guess he just got friendly fire by his own magic milk.
どうしてお兄ちゃん？
安いレンタル品だけどな。ほら、花が見とれてたことあったから。
お兄ちゃん。
They are taking a walk at the park at night, and they did the protein time as usual. However, after the protein time, he starts to cry because this is the last day of summer break, which means that she is going back soon, and he couldn't see her anymore.
そして花は夏休みの終わりとともに帰っていった。これは
On the next summer break, she came to stay at his place again since their parents are going abroad again.
ってことは
花ちゃんと自分の名前書けるようになったの？
そうか、偉いぞ花。
いつもちゃんと服を着てるし、
名前を書けば入れる。まあそういうレベルの学校だってことだけど、でも花は自分で踏み出したんだ、未来への一歩を。だ
からね、もう少ししたら花電車にも乗れちゃうかも。お父さんとお母さんまた海外旅行に行くからって。
As usual, they did not come into his place to greet him or anything. However, that is not important anymore since he is Hana and the magic milk cycle shall repeat again. Well, that is the end of my recap for this family-oriented cultural anime. This anime has 4 episodes, and it was released 8 years ago. These are the comments and feedback for this anime from a cultural website. So, what do you guys think about the plot and animation of this anime? Let me know in the comment section below after you watched it alone, or with your family since this is actually family friendly.